Yeah, he told us yesterday it's important to get the ball to Andre Johnson early and often against the Titans. He likes the matchup with Cortland Finnegan because Finnegan's a guesser and Johnson is great at double moves.
And a quick snap. Schaub throwing over the middle, getting Andre Johnson involved right away. 6-yard pickup for Houston.
Well, that's 76 straight games now with a reception for Andre Johnson.
Starting offense for Houston, Eric Winston. He's got a big matchup against the former Houston Texan Jason Babin today, who has emerged as one of the better pass rushers in the NFL this season. Backs and receivers, Arian Foster, #1 running back in the NFL this season, leading the league in yards and touchdowns. Schaub, bootleg, and it's Johnson again. Thrown down by Cortland Finnegan. Houston wasting no time defensively. There is Babin, some changes because of injuries. Dave Ball is out. Jason Jones is out. So Senderick Marks and Tony Brown in there. Gerald McGrath has become one of the leaders defensively for this Tennessee squad. And in the secondary, Finnegan against Andre Johnson, the matchup that we will keep an eye on throughout the day. It's a first down for Houston. Jacoby Jones is in as a third receiver. First touch.
Arians are all that matters.
2nd and 6 now for Houston. Working very quickly here. Pocket is collapsing. Schaub gets rid of it. Almost intercepted. Opportunity there for McGrath as Jason Babin supplied the heat on Matt Schaub.
Yeah, McGrath picks this off. He's in the end zone right now, and we've got an extra point try coming. Here's number 51. Watch his quick reaction as he sees the tight end on the drag route here. And it's lucky for Schaub. It was a poorly thrown ball.
Foster is in there. 4th and 5. Dime package here for Tennessee. On 4th down from the 37. Schaub throwing underneath. They're not going to get it. Andre Johnson with the catch. But they come up shy of the first down. Jason McCourty helped make sure of it. Houston turns it over on downs after a long drive. Nothing to show for it. 2nd and 10. Schaub slings and complete. Andre Johnson's got a first down. Out near the 45. It's a 21-yard hookup. Schaub to Johnson.
4 catches now for Andre Johnson against Cortland Finnegan. Finnegan knows he has help to the inside, but there's a bullet from Schaub. Got it, squeezed it in there before Chris Hope could come over. 21-yard gain, big one.
Had 343 yards of offense last week against the Jets, but gave up 401 yards to New York. Johnson with his 4th catch of the day, and he has become the first player in NFL history to catch 60 or more passes in his first 8 seasons in the league. There are going to be a lot of records that Andre Johnson puts up when he's all said and done in the NFL.
And he wants to put them all up here in Houston.
4-time Pro Bowler. And he's the whole package. Speed, strength. One of the premier receivers in the game on a second. And a 2nd and 9 now for Houston. Johnson goes in motion. Fake the handoff. Schaub throwing. Johnson extending out, unable to make the catch. You saw Finnegan over there, and he was getting a little bit of help as well. Stephen Tulloch in the area.
And again, it was a good pressure blitz by the Titans. Schaub could not set his feet to throw this pass to Andre Johnson. We talked about how Kubiak and both Matt Schaub told us yesterday we want to get this man the ball as often as possible. They're doing exactly that so far.
He's also out with a knee injury from the gun. Schaub. It's Johnson again. And a first down for Houston. It doesn't look like the game plan is much of a secret right now. Get Andre Johnson the football. That one covers 9 yards.
And they're moving him around. This time he's in the slot, so he's away from Cortland Finnegan. Finnegan, the all-pro defensive back, number 31. This is 5 catches now so far in the first quarter for Andre Johnson.
First and goal. Texans trying to add to their lead. On the roll. Schaub to Johnson. Touchdown, Texans. They are picking apart this Tennessee defense.
Andre Johnson lined up as a tight end, and he just runs away from Finnegan. Tim Shaw is too late getting over there. Very creative play call one more time for Gary Kubiak and the Texans.
Got an opportunity here to put some points on the board before the break. 1:20 left now. Shaw looking and throws to Andre Johnson. And a short gain over the middle as Stephen Tulloch drilled Johnson. 3.5 yards on the pickup. Shotgun formation for Shaw. And complete for Andre Johnson. Will Witherspoon over there to make the play, but a lot of dinking and dunking for Johnson. We haven't seen Schaub look deep for Andre Johnson so far today.
No, what they've done is they've moved him around. They put him in the slot, so slot receptions are usually the shorter ones. That's 8 catches now for just 55 yards for Andre Johnson, well below his normal average per catch. He has it in his right hand, though.
Yeah, but Schaub was able to snap it and get it to Andre Johnson. Johnson looking for blockers, and a flag comes down. To go with Houston shutting out the Titans 17-0. Bangs his way and bangs into one of his teammates, in fact. Down goes. He's at $120 today. 6th time he's gone over 100 this season. And Foster gets dumped. Michael Griffin over there defensively for Tennessee.
Randy Moss has 3 catches for just 23 yards.
Andre Johnson and Cortland Finnegan getting into it. Handoff for Ward on 3rd and 8. And Ward leaning forward. Flags come down. Oh, there's punching now.
Yeah, Finnegan and Andre Johnson going after it. Both of the helmets were ripped off. And we may have even more action.
Oh, it's continuing. It spills over. That's gotten ugly.
Finnegan was mad about the previous play. He took a shot right away at Andre Johnson, and now they're going to be tossing Andre Johnson out of the game for sure. He'll get the thumb because he connected on a couple of haymakers on Finnegan. Wouldn't be surprised if Finnegan doesn't get an early shower, too.
Andre Johnson's day is over. It was building between him and Finnegan. They've been matched up on one another the entire afternoon.
Yeah, and Johnson has gotten the better of Finnegan. 9 catches, 56 yards, 1 touchdown, and now an early shower. Whether Finnegan goes to the locker room as well, we'll have to wait and hear from our officiating crew.
Well, we know Finnegan is feisty and physical. He likes to talk out there.
Yeah, he did his talking with his fist to begin this play as he went right to the face mask of Andre Johnson, knocked his helmet off, and it was on. Finnegan talking to the sideline now, the Texans.
There are personal foul penalties against both teams. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness after the play, number 80 of the offense. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 31 of the defense. Both of those players are ejected. It'll be Tennessee's ball at the end of the run. First out.
And that's the right decision. That is the right decision by the officials. Toss them both out because of this action right here. Finnegan gets the first shot, then gets his helmet knocked off. He takes off Johnson, and now Johnson is going to get a couple of good shots in there, or bad shots, if you will. And they're both gone, as well they should be. Boy, you just don't see that in the NFL very often. That uppercut right there landed.
Johnson has been ejected. Finnegan has been tossed from the game as well. Cortland Finnegan believed at that point that it was Johnson that would be tossed out and he would be able to remain in the game. It's not the case. The question is going to be, will there be... This is the play before when Johnson and Finnegan got into it. And Johnson has a knack of getting Finnegan's helmet off his head.
Well, and it was the last shot there when Johnson pushed him in the back. They almost go at it right there. And now, just a few seconds later, The helmet comes off again. Finnegan rips off Johnson's helmet. And physically, it's a bit of a mismatch. Johnson goes 228 at 6'3". Finnegan just about 190 pounds. He's got to go, though.
So they will walk Finnegan to the locker room. It's a 4th and 1. Finnegan will jog off and give a wave to the crowd here in Houston. And who knows, this could cost both players another week, depending upon how the NFL deals with it. Timeout. Well, not a lot of fireworks in terms of offense and scoring, but there were fireworks between Andre Johnson and Cortland Finnegan, both ejected from the game.